2021 was a great year for movies. The effects of the pandemic started to fade away, and many of our beloved franchises returned to theaters. And while some studios opted to release their movies to streaming platforms, things were starting to look up for the entertainment industry. So, without further ado, here are some of the top movies of the year.
Wow! My own reflection.
Spider-Man: No Way Home's earnings exceeded $1.1 billion and became 2021's highest-grossing movie. The movie exceeded all expectations and made $122 million on its first weekend. These earnings have been unheard of since the start of the pandemic. But the movie caught viewers and critics in its spiderweb, and its earnings continue to increase. The movie, which stars Zendaya and Tom Holland, is the 49th film to pass $1 billion worldwide in unadjusted global grosses.
So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess.
Fast war!
Until about 2 weeks ago, The Battle at Lake Changjin, which had grossed about $904 million, had been the highest-grossing movie of the year. But unlike Spider-Man, which had made all of its money outside of China, The Battle at Lake Changjin had made the majority of its profits from the Chinese market. And while the movie showed in Australia, the US, the UK, $902 million of its total earnings came from Chinese movie theaters, which further proves the power of the Chinese movie market. Hi Mom, the Chinese movie and the year's third highest grosser, is much the same, earning $822 million primarily from Chinese theaters.
Control.
2021 also saw the return of many of our beloved intellectual properties, including James Bond, which is the year's fourth highest grosser, with earnings of $774 million. The movie marks Daniel Craig's final appearance as the beloved spy. It also had the highest production budget of any movie in 2021, with a reported $250 million budget, which comes as no surprise, since James Bond is among the most profitable movie franchises ever made. Now, more than 5 decades later after the release of the first movie, Dr. No, and neither studios nor fans are ready for the British super spy to leave the big screen. No, seriously, No Time to Die is the longest James Bond movie ever made. But we're not complaining.
So how do y'all want to play this?
Fast.
Speaking of franchises, Fast and Furious 9 made $726 million at the box office, which makes the Vin Diesel flick one of the top 5 highest-grossing movies of the year. With a 15-week hold at the box office, which is surprisingly not the longest box office hold. The unexpected underdog is Free Guy, which snagged a 16-week-long stay at the domestic box office.
Is that a Glock in your pocket?
No,
What?
it's 2 Glocks.
The movie, which stars Ryan Reynolds, proves that there's hope yet for adult-skewing, star-driven, non-franchise films. Many of the year's highest-grossing movies came from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Venom 2: Let There Be Carnage, which grossed $501 million. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which brought in $432 million. And Eternals, which made about $401 million. These earnings put the films among the top 10 highest-grossing movies of the year. Other movies among the top 10 are Godzilla vs. Kong, which earned $468 million,
It's Godzilla.
To wrap this list up, we are looking at one of the most critically acclaimed films of the year. And for this, our pick is Dune. The sci-fi epic based on Frank Herbert's novel of the same name brought in $393.5 million worldwide. But what truly stands out is the number of awards the film has claimed so far. With over 100 nominations, the movie has already won 47 awards, including AFI's Movie of the Year. That was all for our box office wrap-up. Thank you for watching and Happy New Year!